Thank you to our sponsor, the Home Depot.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Games every single day, and the best seat to keep up with all the action is right in your own backyard.
Big screen outside, grill going, neighbors and friends coming over to watch. Now that's how you host.
As an official supporter of the FIFA World Cup 2026, the Home Depot's got what you need to get the backyard match day ready.
That's right. Whether it's a projector screen setup, string lights, little patio furniture, the Home Depot will help you make your yard the go-to spot.
And with fast, free delivery on over 2 million items, you can focus on setting up the ultimate backyard fan zone instead of making trips to the store.
So, as we welcome the world to our backyard, get your home watch party ready with an assist from the Home Depot.
To learn more, visit homedepot.com/FIFA World Cup 26.
You just whip that out on the spot.
On the spot.
It was like a perfect spiral.
Dude.
Like, how did you go from having it tucked to throwing a perfect spiral that fast?
Could you imagine if that got tipped?
No.
Welcome back to New Heights, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother, Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcat alums, all right now. And new episodes drop every Wednesday here on New Heights, especially during the NFL season. So subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show, that is with one S. And check out the official fan club at newheightsshow.com, also with one S. Jason, tell the people what we have coming up.
Well, we got another episode ready for you guys. We're going to recap both of our games from Week 14. Shocker, another Buns week for both of us.
Back-to-back Buns.
Yeah, it's great. We'll get to some fan mentions, including shout-outs from X Games, and we'll break down the biggest storylines from around the league and outside the league. Because, a spoiler alert, there was also a baseball player that signed a contract for $700 million.
What the fuck are we doing?
But first, as always, new. Alrighty, New Heights starter jacket.
This is so fucking cool, man.
That's right, Trav. I didn't even know this, but apparently there's a New Heights starter jacket out there.
Apparently. Homage.com showing some love to New Heights, baby. I'm a big vintage collector myself. You see my Cleveland Cavaliers world-class basketball vintage t-shirt. Probably came out somewhere in the 90s. This looks like a 90s era, like Cleveland colorway era. Dude, starter jackets growing up, even now, I still rock starter jackets, windbreakers, the button-ups, all of them, every last one of them.
Do we have starter jackets growing up?
Dude, what did we? I know I had
a Browns one, I think.
Yes, you did, because I don't even want to say this on here.
What, Guardians?
No.
Lumberjacks?
No.
Oh, was it? It wasn't Michigan,
not Cleveland.
Was it?
It wasn't Michigan either.
Who else was your team?
It was Uncle Don's Yankees starter jacket.
You had a Yankees starter jacket?
Yeah, it was a Yankees starter jacket.
Why did you have a Yankees starter jacket?
I don't know. I wasn't a huge Yankees fan growing up. I guess I loved like Derek Jeter. I was fucking with Derek Jeter. Who was it? Paul Coffey was an Ohio guy.
Paul Coffey.
That is not his name. He played hockey. Who am I thinking
Paul
of?
Coffey was a defensive lineman, I think, for the Red Wings.
Ohio State.
Paul O'Neill. I got you.
Ohio State alum. That's named Roger the Rocket, man. Roger Clemens. Fuck. But he was a little bit of a German. He'd been around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea why I had that one. I had that one, and I had a Uncle Don's Purdue.
Purdue?
You had a Purdue one where it said
Boilermakers.
Don right there, yeah.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out to the Boilermakers, man. George Karlaftis. Yeah, no, but New Heights coming out with a starter jacket. Legendary, man. I can't thank him enough for doing it. I think it's one of the coolest things ever, and I'll definitely be rocking that thing in the fall and winters from here on out.
Yeah. Well, this is a special limited release. The window to order is today, December 13th through December 17th. So this is going to close pretty quick. The starter jackets will ship in January. And again, these are limited amounts. So if you want one of these, you're definitely going to have to order online ASAP.
Another special announcement for the jackets. We are giving a few of these away. That's right. The New Heights starter jackets. We're giving them out to a few lucky 92%ers. All right now.
Hey,
For a chance to win, make sure you sign up for the Club 92, newheightsshow.com. And if you haven't already, head to newheightsshow.com and click Join Club 92 right now. And on Club 92, you'll be able to enter your name and information, and you'll be put into a raffle. That's right, a New Heights raffle to win one of these dope starter jackets. So shout out to homage.com.
got to be careful with your name and information these days. A lot of sketchy organizations, and Club 92 sounds a little sketchy. I'd be careful with who you're giving your name and information out to. I don't want, I can't promise we're not going to flood your inbox with spam. Brandon runs Club 92, so we will send Jake to your house to talk about the Jets. Oh, okay. You don't want that.
No, I'm not sure if anybody wants that.
Well, another new news. We are the number 1 and number 2 top selling jerseys in the United Kingdom.
Nice. The UK, baby.
Yeah, Trav, you got the number 1 best selling jersey. Good to know we're still number 1 in something these days.
Not right now.
And followed by me at number 2. This is crazy. It's Travis, then me, then Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Either way, I'll take it.
A lot of Swifties over there in the UK.
It's got to be. It's the
Right?
only reasonable solution to all of this.
Yeah.
So,
And I think I'm only number 2 because I think a lot of people in the UK maybe just don't watch football, and they're like, oh, I heard this Kelsey guy dates Taylor Swift, and they just buy my jersey on accident.
no. They're all Kylie Kelsey fans.
That's
it is.
it.
The
That's
doc.
it. That's it.
They're all Kylie Kelsey fans. So they're supporting Kylie, of course. Shout out to Kylie. Shout out to Taylor. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this is really cool. So thank you for supporting to all of our friends over there across the pond.
Dude, we got to get it. We got to get over there, dude. We got to get over there. I feel like if this is what's going on in the UK, we got to get a live show over there, dude.
You don't got to talk me into that. I'd be very down for that.
The UK got to do it in London, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it wherever. I'm not gonna lie. I know we're the number 1 and number 2 selling jerseys. I get the UK and Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Northern Ireland are in the UK, right?
No.
United Kingdom is all of it.
No, I think it's
fuck this
just
up all the time.
Britain. I just think it's Britain.
No. Britain's is separate. Britain is Great Britain. Then there's Britain. Then there's England. Then there's.
Well, then I'm gone. I'm usually good with these things. Geography is usually like kind of my thing, but I don't know any of this shit.
All right. So yeah, I think I was on it. The United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
So part of Ireland is the kingdom.
Well, Ireland, that is called Ireland, is like a separate country, right? So, like, I don't even know if they call it Southern Ireland. They just refer to the part that's a part of the UK as Northern Ireland. I think that's how it works. I'm not entirely positive. There's a lot of clarifications for a bunch of white people that eat unseasoned food.
Damn. Small portion too. Unseasoned and small portion. They just don't want to put effort in. That's what it is. They just want to get the job done. Nice. Well, shout out to everybody across the pond over there in UK for grabbing our jerseys, and yeah, it's pretty damn cool. We'll have to try and find our way over there this off season and say hello to everybody in person, man.
We also got an opportunity to do one in Australia if you want to go there.
Aussie.
We make a world tour, I guess.
All right, fan mentions of the week. All right, now a few fan mentions here in week. What is this? 14. Our friends over at Two Bears One Cave, Tom Segura, saw our video response of the mom versus moms cage match and commented, "I feel like Donna could kill our moms, and we're here for it." Classic response. Well played. We also had 92%er on the New Heights Reddit. Chinito at 93 mentioned that we could have called ourselves Two Bearcats One Cave, and we blame Brandon because he's supposed to be on top of this, and he's sitting right in front of our face.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
For whatever reason, I always, whenever I see or think about Bearcats, I always forget that Bear is in the front of it, because Go Cats was it's a part of our chant and song, so I don't know.
Yeah, a Bing Turong. Is it Biz Turong or Bing Turong? Bearcat does not resemble a bear and really doesn't resemble a cat. Or anything that looks like it's combined. It's a very weird name for an animal. If you ever look up one of these things, Brandon, throw up one of these pictures. Throw up a picture of a big Biz Turong, I think is how you pronounce it.
It's like a sloth and a Raccoon.
Raccoon. Ooh,
Yeah.
you're on the same page there. Have we talked about how the Bearcats got their name?
Why don't you educate the people and me, because I forgot.
A former player by the name of Teddy Bear had such a good game in one of the papers the next day. They said he played as strong as a bear and as quick as a cat.
Ooh.
Or something like that. And then they ended up naming the whole university off of that.
And then the Cincinnati Zoo made a Bearcat. They combined the species?
I think that's probably not how that happened, but look at these. Binturong. Gosh, look how ugly they are.
I mean, to each his own. Everyone finds beauty in.
If that thing had a number one podcast, it might
way.
be up for sexiest Bearcat of the year. Look at its whiskers on that one. I like that you can tell how old they are.
Oh, man. Maybe he's just not drinking enough water.
No, that one looks like Sean Connery right there.
Dude, they are some ugly ones out there, dude. That is a terrifying looking thing.
Can you imagine seeing that thing out there?
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm terrified of it. It's just an ugly looking fucking thing. There's more uglier stuff, but shout out to Teddy Bear.
The great.
You quick cat.
I don't think that was the exact quote, but it's something like that.
It's nice. It's something like
I paraphrased. And that one's ugly. Holy cow. Check out that one.
Jesus. That thing's fucking.
That one got attacked by a bear.
Yeah, that thing it's got its ear chopped off. I don't know how it got out. Fuck. Yeah, so shout out to Chinito.
Yeah.
For calling our intern Brandon out. Our next fan mention comes from the X Games social account, who saw our clip talking about Kylie's first time skiing out there in Aspen. They wrote, in quotes, "Sounds like Kylie needs a shot at redemption." Let's get Kylie down the half pipe this time.
We have talked about skiing again ever since that debacle. Maybe starting on a smaller mountain, but more gradual slope.
Maybe just a lesson here and there.
Gosh, I haven't been to it. Was fun. If you haven't been to the X Games, you get a chance to go.
Especially the Winter X Games. And granted, I haven't been to the Summer X Games since they was in Cleveland back in the day. But the Winter X Games, you don't realize how high these people are flying in the air.
It's crazy,
dude.
It really is insane.
It is electric, man. You sit there, have a few beers, drink a few energy drinks out right now, accelerator.
Put your snow pants on, your boots.
You'll also see some people go to the hospital, unfortunately, but sometimes equally as electric when you find out they're okay.
92%er Daniela on Instagram also commented, "This is why she didn't bring you the jeans, Jason." It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah. Catch him with his pants down. Shout out to Kylie. She's a trooper.
Sexiest trooper I know. All right, anyways. And our last fan mention comes from Papa Kelsey. He posted a photo on his Instagram of an awesome wood display case for our grandfather's flag that was sent to him by @Crafted Memorials after they heard us talking about him on the show a few weeks ago. Shout out to those guys for sending this. This is awesome.
This is so cool, man.
My dad just had his Christmas get together over at his house, and I got to see it in person. It is spectacular. So thank you so much for honoring old Bill Kelsey in this fashion. This is great.
Slick Willie. This is awesome. We're over here
awesome.
acting like jackasses, making a joke or like trying to, give somebody a smile about a story of our grandfather. Here it is, man. They come through with this and honoring our grandfather. This is pretty damn cool.
Yep.
Let's keep this thing moving and get into some no dumb questions. Sometimes our favorite part of the episode. All right, now to answer some not dumb questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb people. Yep, that's right. A bunch of idiots out here. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hey-o!
All right, now let's go Sports Bar. Let's go Sports Bar. Nice. There you go, Jason. First one from user Metal as Hell on Club 92. Hey guys, I'm from Toronto. My partner and I are doing a road trip to Cleveland. All right, now, just for fun. Okay, hell yeah. Toronto to Cleveland, made that trip a few times. Any suggestions for food spots or other things to see or do?
Oh man.
Wow. Well, yeah, I mean, we haven't been neither one of us has lived there in about 20 years.
Right, and we didn't really do that much out and about. Like, pretty much went to school, lived in Cleveland Heights, and then went downtown to watch sporting events. That's about all I remember. We didn't go to the West Side.
We only went to West Side to play hockey. That was it. Winterhurst and Rocky River. That was it.
And then downtown, we really
Parma.
just went to watch. We went to the Gund Arena or Jacobs Field.
Yeah, the Gun, Jake, which are still fantastic venues, known as Progressive Field and I believe the Q. Yeah, and as I'm wearing a Cleveland Cavaliers shirt, the Cavs looking good this year. That's all I'm saying, baby.
There we go.
Let's go Cavs. What else, man? You can always stop over at Town Hall. That's where I have been on the West Side, little West 25th Market bar action over there. Town Hall is great food, great vibes, great people. Shout out to my dog Joe Orvek. Always got to give my guys some shouts, man.
If you're on the East Side, can't go wrong with Little Italy. If you like Italian food, you can't really go wrong in Little Italy.
Obviously, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Corky's Diner. You know, you can go down to the flats and take a look at the dirtiest body of water you've ever seen in your life.
The Cuyahoga River. Man, burn on. Big river, burn on.
Caught on fire one time, and they still sell the perch out of it in some of the restaurants down there if you so choose. It's delicious.
It's got just a little bit more flavor on that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's been through some shit.
Just keep the mercury,
everything's
limited.
a little better when it's been through something,
As long as it's like 2 or 3 of them, you'll be fine.
Randy Newman made a song about the river burning on fire. What else is there to do in Cleveland, man? Fuck. Obviously.
Who made the song?
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman. Dude, what a freak. Have you listened to more of his songs?
Dude, Toy Story.
Have you listened to Short People?
You got a friend in me.
That guy's a creative individual.
You got a friend. Sorry.
You ever heard Short People?
Sing it.
Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. They got tiny hands, little eyes. They go around telling great big lies. They got nasty little fingers and dirty little feet.
This is not real.
It's just an actual. I don't know if I'm mixing the words around. That's a legitimate song by Randy Newman.
He's got some bangers.
Got some good ones.
That one, that sounds like Short People Hate. That sounds like
he would have got canceled. He's got a couple other ones that he's going to get canceled for.
All right, we can't go down this road.
That's a whole rabbit hole we just went down.
What can you do in Cleveland? What other food spots we got? Swenson's. You got go get you some good corned beef, some Reubens.
I used to love that Polish smorgasbord spot, but it didn't make it through COVID. It's done, I think. I don't know, man.
We got to get back home, man. We got to get back home, man.
I just don't. We didn't really eat out at like the good spots.
No.
Like, it's just the way it was.
You want to go down our childhood.
Listen, you want to
find some Giorgio's oven fresh
pizza.
It'll cost you $5. It'll fucking get the job done.
If Mama's Boy is still open in Cleveland Heights, I don't know if that's still open.
What is Geraci's Pizza is also a very good spot hidden over in University Heights on the east side.
You want a good breakfast, go to Irv's.
Irv's
very underknown. I'm telling you.
You don't even know the street it's on. What street is Irv's on?
South Taylor.
Okay. No,
it's on the corner of South Taylor and Cedar.
It's close. Basically. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's
from a grand scheme of things. If you go to that corner, can't miss it.
Well, you can miss it. You have to get out of your car. It's a very small storefront, and the restaurant isn't much bigger inside.
And you'll fucking love it. You'll love every bit of it. As soon as you walk in, you'll smell the fucking.
You want to appreciate a local hole-in-the-wall spot, go to Irv's.
Outside of that, man, I feel bad. And shout out to everybody in Cleveland. We miss you guys. Yeah, let's keep this thing moving. Jared Brown via email, which I didn't know people sent in these requests via email. Between Travis and Jason, who lifts the heaviest weights in the weight room? This might be the dumbest question I've ever gotten asked in my life.
Everybody saw that commercial with Chunky's Campbell, and you beat me in an arm wrestling match.
Yeah. Who wants the champ? Who benches the most and squats the most? Well, I don't bench or squat, so it looks like Jason wins both of those events, and he's clearly stronger than me. Probably close to twice as strong with me. And to be honest, man, your 10-yard start still might be faster than mine. I remember we raced one time in college, and you fucking got me, and I was like this doesn't make any fucking sense. He's 40 pounds heavier than me, and he's quicker than me.
Good start. Good start.
This guy is on the juice. That's when I thought you were juicing.
And then you saw me take my shirt off, and you're like, this guy is not on the juice. When's the last time you like back squatted?
I'll do the Kaiser squad, work more explosion and all of that instead of just getting under a squat bar. And
yeah, you do it for the functionality of being an athlete, not so much for the strength purposes.
Yeah, get everything firing.
What
are
about
you throwing
bench?
up? What are you throwing up?
I don't know. I always, before every season, I want to squat over 500 pounds just to mentally feel like I'm still strong. I want to say the most I've done in the last like 4 years was something like 575.
My bones just rattled when you said that.
In season, I like to try and still squat heavy because I feel like it helps me keep my strength. Benching heavy, I still bench. In the off season, I'll hit 150s on the dumbbells. And that's
I
like,
was about to say, where the fuck are you going with this?
Yeah.
Dumbbells? Nice.
Yeah, dumbbell bench, 150. I don't really try and max out on bench press just because I've seen so many guys tear their pecs trying to do that.
That's terrifying. I was going to mention that, but I never like going in there.
I don't think having like a really good bench press necessarily benefits playing football that much. Like, I think there's a point of like diminished returns in that regard.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't bench one bit. No, I get it. I get after. I get everything firing. These shoulders are fucked, so it's only so much I can do.
You figure out what you can still do and what you can't. You know what I mean? There's certain things I do where I just don't even do them anymore because it bothers my back or it bothers my knee, and I know it's going to bother my knee. Like single leg squats now, already like what are those, Bulgarians? I know that if I do that, like weighted up there, my knees are going to be sore the next day. So you figure a way to get that done without loading it up too heavy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Well, let's keep this thing moving from at TJ Wiscott on YouTube. I agree with Trav, no mayo or blue cheese.
Okay.
Not all the way out on blue cheese.
I can't trust anything else this guy's about to say. So
also, no question. What college would you have gone to if Cincinnati hadn't been the choice? That's actually a decent question. Jason, you were about to go Ivy League to play saxophone,
no.
Right?
You keep saying that. No, I was not. I could not have gotten into Ivy League. I was thinking about Colgate University, but at the time when I chose Cincinnati, I really narrowed it down to Pittsburgh, UC, or Ohio State. I was going to be a walk-on at any three of them. I felt like Ohio State was going to be an uphill battle to earn a scholarship. A lot of talent there, a lot of really good players. So it kind of came down to Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. I really liked Pittsburgh for the majority of the recruiting process. And then for some reason, when I went to Cincinnati, actually physically went to the university, I just fell in love with the campus, all the coaches, all the players. It just seemed like the spot. So I ended up going there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I was Cincinnati through and through, basically. I went to the University of Cincinnati for a basketball camp and visited Jason the rest of that weekend, stayed with him in the dorm, hung out with him, got to meet everybody on the team, and also got to meet a few of the coaches at one of the spring ball practices that Jason was having. And sure enough, I walked out of Cincinnati with a scholarship that day, that weekend. The Paul Longo, the strength guy, asked for my highlight tape, and Big Ed Kelsey made sure that I didn't go to Cincinnati without it. So
Paul actually came up to me in the weight room when he found out you were coming up to campus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, the coaches, like nobody even knew who your brother was. I'm like, guys, this is Jason's brother. He's probably got some pretty good genes or what. I forget like how he phrased it, but he came up to me. He's like, I looked at the kid's highlight tape. I'm like, what are we doing, guys? Like, offer the kid a scholarship. Like, he was amazed that it hadn't happened already, I guess, is what he was going in a roundabout way of talking to me. So anyways, yeah.
Well, 2-8 the year before at Cleveland Heights probably didn't.
Not
too many good players on that
tape.
team, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, I committed, I think, after my junior year, at least going into my senior year, I was already committed to be a Bearcat.
Paul switched my position, and he's the reason you got a scholarship to Cincinnati.
As a quarterback.
Dude. Shout
Paul
out
Longo,
to the old
baby.
Strength coach, man. Paul Longo. We got
legend, absolute legend. Yeah, to finish off the story, it was it was really down to, if I went the football route, I was probably going to go Cincinnati or I think it was UNC. I think North Carolina.
No. You were going to go. West Virginia was the one that you really wanted to go to.
West Virginia was where I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to play for Coach Bob Huggins, the legendary Huggy Bear man, the Cincinnati Bearcat legend. I actually played at the University of West Virginia, then coached there for such a long time. But he had just moved there from Kansas State, being a head coach at Kansas State. So he kind of honored a few of the scholarships that they had already given out, and it was kind of a up in the air. I'm not even sure if I would have went there if I would have had a full scholarship the first year I went, but either way, I fell in love with how Coach Huggins ran his program, and knew he was kind of a coach that I would respect and want to play for. And yeah, I went to Dad. I was like, man, I really want to play basketball at West Virginia under Hugs. He was like, you're a man of your fucking word. You don't go back on your word. You already committed. Don't be like these other guys who just fucking now look at everybody in the college football.
Oh, it's so crazy. Like looking back at what.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's what Dad was, though. He was, very.
I appreciate my dad for keeping me honest about my word.
Even though the colleges will go back on their word in a second.
In a fucking heartbeat. Now it's the wild, wild west, and it's a fucking free for all. So
it's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts now.
But yeah, was almost a mountaineer. Was almost down there, Tar Heel, but proud Bearcat, baby. Proudly UC, proudly pennies. If you guys, oh my God, if you guys want to see a good fucking, you guys want to see Jason Kelce in his prime, just search proudly pennies, Jason Kelce.
Just do yourself a favor
watch
and don't
this
watch
fundraising campaign that Jason enforced.
It was a school project. It was a project for one of our marketing classes where we had to come up with a campaign. You can't tell me
you didn't enjoy this, Jason. You were fucking clotheslining guys.
It was a blast.
The Thaxtons.
I think we got a decent grade on it, so I'm happy with it.
Sometimes you just got to bring the juice, baby. From at Thomas_Lee17 on YouTube. No dumb question. Where do players go after they get ejected? Do they have to stay in the locker room and just sit there? Well, Jason has only ejected himself from practice. I've actually ejected myself from a game. I've gotten ejected against the Jaguars, I believe, in 2015 or 16, something like that.
When you threw the flag at the ref?
Yeah, said some things that the ref didn't like, flagged me for that one. I looked back after I realized he flagged me, and had a towel on my hip and threw the towel at him. Man, it was just fucking like an asshole. I flagged the ref. I threw a flag on the ref, and it almost hit him in the face. And that, my friends, will get you ejected. 2 flags, 2 personal misconducts, or whatever the fuck it's called. I was lucky that Nick Foles came through for the boys and won that game, because I sat in the training room and watched it on a TV, and just sitting there like, please, Coach Reed's gonna fucking kill me already for getting ejected. Please just win this game, so it doesn't make it look like I made us lose or all that. But yeah, you get sent to the locker room, and that's probably, if you're an away team, that's probably where you stay. I'm sure you can leave if you're the home team, but I wanted to make sure that I was there when everybody got back in the locker room after the game.
Yeah, leave it up to Nicky Foles to, answer your dreams and prayers. He sure did mine. Did you see that he just won like a pickleball? Dude,
what can't he do?
So I saw him this year, I think during training camp. He came up to Philly for something, and I ended up having dinner with him. He was telling me that him and Tori had gotten really into pickleball. I'm like, oh yeah. And I had no idea he was like legitimately competing in like world events.
Yeah, you could tell. You can tell by the way he flicks a football that he's just saucy.
He's got that athleticism.
Dude, he's probably just slicing.
He's got the length. I mean, his wingspan is freaking.
He is probably hovering over the kitchen.
Yeah, good luck getting the ball around.
It's like my dog Chandler Parsons, man. It's fucking just a big ass fucking lanky 6'9", 6'10" fucking.
It's like you're playing
athlete,
Kevin Durant.
You can't get it by him, man. I was also hammered, Chandler. Don't act like I won't give you a run for your money, dog. I'm fucking with you. He's pretty good. All right. Well, shout out to Tricky Nicky Foles. And yeah, the players, it's kind of discretion. Once you get kicked out, you can do whatever you want because you're kicked out. That was no dumb questions, bro.
Let's do some bold topics. What do you say, Trav?
Let's get real bold with these bold topics.
You got a nice bold one with the Bills-Chiefs game. Bills 20, Chiefs 17. I mean, I think it might be the craziest ending I've ever seen not ever seen. You and the Bills have had some crazy endings.
We've had some bangers.
There's something about the Bills-Chiefs games that they end in crazy fashions.
Well, you got two of the best QBs going at it, man. Another low-scoring game for us, man. I think our defense is playing their asses off all year, man. You know, we're not rolling like we have been in the past, man. And I know there's a lot of media pointing fingers at some of the skill players that we have. I say fuck that, and excuse my language. We usually cuss in lighthearted ways, but this is I felt like you guys had to feel that. Whoever's talking shit on the skill players in our offense right now, man. It's this is a group effort, and when you turn the film on, what's real is that we got guys that can play this game, and we got guys that we can have success with and win championships with. I know it. I've been on championship caliber teams. When you watch the film, penalties in critical moments, turnovers in critical moments, and it's everybody. It's not one guy. It's everybody's getting a piece of the pie, and yeah, it's frustrating. But at the same time, we know a lot of it is self-inflicted, and we know that, you know, moving forward, it can be fixed, and we have the guys to be able to get it fixed. And it kind of sounds like a broken record at this point, but I don't give a damn. It's my livelihood. It's to keep this kind of mentality throughout the season. We're 8-5 amongst the top of the AFC. And this year we're battling our tail off, and we're figuring out what kind of team we are in a different way than we have in the past. All this that I hear in the media right now about who the Chiefs are, it's only building that beast that we've been trying to create this entire year. And it's only going to keep making us better and better, going through these learning experiences and going through these tough games. You know, in years past, yeah, we found ways to win these games. And I think that this year we're finding ways to keep getting better every single week. And at the end of the day, it just takes a lot of focus, man. A lot of focus on the right things, and just being accountable for the guy next to you and executing your fucking job, man. And I'll be the first one to say I got to play better. And I know, you know, the game ended however it wanted to with the play that I made, which I'm sure we'll get to. But I just wanted to make sure that Chiefs Kingdom, everybody knows that we have everybody we need right here, and we're going to get it fixed, man. But that was a tough game. The Bills played us great. We got a score in the first half. You know, these past 5 weeks, 6 weeks, it's kind of been, you know, a second half, you know, woes for us, or the lows for us. You know, we haven't been able to score in the second half. Well, now we can't score in the fucking first half. Figuring out that balance of being able to start fast, finish fast, and just be there for the defense, who's throughout this season has just been playing their fucking ass off, man.
I hear you, man. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating losing games, especially when you're not living up to the standard that you guys set for yourselves. And I know that you guys are going to be hard at work to get all this fixed. You know, I think we're in the same boat. We'll get to my game shortly. At least you guys are close, though. You guys have been keeping the games at least semi-controllable. We've been getting blown out, but we'll stick with your game for right now. Yeah, what was it? We saw you out there before the halftime ended at the jump ball, Hail Mary. Nice little squatted stance there. Looked like you're ready for a jump ball.
Getting the knees, getting the posterior fired up.
Did you get a hand on this one?
I'm not sure if I hit the ball or somebody else's hand.
You hit something, though? Yeah,
I was down there. I was trying to wreak havoc, just create a mosh pit of hell. I have fun going out there. It's a lot of honor to get Coach Spags and the defensive coaches to trust me that I'm going to make the right play, or I'm going to be able to make the play to save a touchdown or help the defense out in a situation like that. And as you can see by the squatting and the movements that I was doing, I was trying to keep the posterior chain on, fire them glutes, because vertical jumps are all about the glutes. It's all about that posterior chain, baby. And when you lose your glutes, you lose your game. So keep them things firing, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, before we get to the second half and the end of this game that everybody wants to talk about, you just said that you guys struggled in the first half a little bit. What do you think? What was Buffalo doing? Or what were you guys failing to execute on that you got to kind of turned around there in the second half?
Penalties.
Yeah.
I think we had one turnover maybe 2. I think 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Just little stuff that we can control, man. And it's sometimes, when you got younger players, you got players that are trying to fill their roles and find their roles on the team. You go through these learning experiences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's all correctable. Everybody's just got to focus and be accountable for the guy next to him, man. And that was the biggest message today was, hey, let's get back to the details of doing everything the right way, and really focus in on everything that we can, and be the best team Monday through Saturday, and see what kind of performance we go out there on Sunday with. So we're just going to keep hacking away and chopping away in practice, and I got all the faith in the world we're gonna get back on track, man.
I guess we get to the part that everybody wants to talk about, which is the end of the game. You guys are down 2017 with a little bit over 1 minute left in the game, 2nd and 10. You catch, I don't know, what was that, like a 25-yard crosser? Like, what were you running there? A dig?
Deep cross, yeah.
Deep cross? Running a deep cross, catch it. Similar to the highlight that we broke down on last week's kind of breakdown deal. You reverse back the way you came, make a couple guys miss, and then for some reason in Travis Kelce's brain, you decide to throw not just lateral, like it's being called a lateral. You full on threw a pass to Kadarius Toney. Maybe 25 yards away from you. Like it was I don't know how in your head you were like, I know what I'm about to do. I'm going to throw this ball completely across the field. And Toney was on board.
KT
catches it, runs it in. Touchdown to go up 5. Probably would have put you up 5 minutes or 5 points with a little bit over a minute left in the game. But lo and behold, as everyone is aware now, there's a flag on the play for Kadarius Toney being lined up in the neutral zone. I guess let's just talk about your part of it first. Have you ever thrown that far of a lateral? No. You just whip that out on the spot.
On the spot.
It was like a perfect spiral.
Dude,
like, how did you go from having it tucked to throwing a perfect spiral that fast?
Honestly, man, it was such a bang. Like, I caught it, turned upfield, saw the single high safety. I knew it was man coverage. Saw the single high safety coming down. Knew I had broke the contain angle of the guy chasing me. And when I made the safety that was coming down to try and tackle, when I broke his angle, I knew it was 1-on-1 or 2-on-1.
You knew Tony's guy when he was
he was the only guy left. He's the only guy on that side of the field.
Yep.
I know KT was over there from the route he ran, and I saw him out of the corner of my eye in a lateral position, in a position where I knew if I could get him the ball, I knew he had space to score a touchdown.
What did Andy say when you got to the sideline?
I didn't talk to Coach Reed.
You didn't talk to him?
Dude. And in retrospect, could you imagine
if that didn't work?
If that got tipped. No. Just start sprinting over, and then I could see Coach Reed just in my head, just come here.
There was a couple of tweets from some people that you could tell don't watch football that often. Like, why is it such a big deal that he just like pitched the ball back to the other guy? And it's like, man, that is not something you see every day, to say the least.
And everybody's saying
insane creativity.
It was close. It was close. I actually, when it left my hand, I thought it got tipped.
You did?
That's how. Yeah, it was close. It was extremely close. So you probably won't see me doing that every single game. I promise you guys. That was a little too close for comfort. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I went up to KT today, man. And I told him, I was like, man, we had that place fucking rocking.
Dude.
Oh, man, that crowd, Arrowhead, was on fire after that play, man.
I told him,
I was like, hey, man, we just have to do it again, big dog. So
yeah,
I'm not. You can say what you want about, him being in the neutral zone here and there.
Well, we're about to get to it right now.
He lined up like that all game, didn't get warned, blah, blah, blah. Don't call it in that position. You can't put it in the ref's hands in that position. We've talked about plays like this all the time, especially in critical moments. I love KT. If we get the opportunity again, I'm going to throw that shit right into his chest again. Hopefully he gets there. And I got all the faith in the world. That dude, he's one of our best players, man. He's one of the best players we got with the ball in his hands. You turn on the film, you watch what he does when the ball's in his hands, and you can't tell me you don't want that guy in your team, man. So all the everybody hating on KT right now, man, I'm not trying to hear that. You can fucking miss me with it. I'm trusting in 1-9 every time he's out there on the field.
All right. Well, let's I guess talk about the penalty. We'll throw up some quotes first. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Pat was fired up after the game. He was fired up on the sideline. I think once he got to the sideline and looked at the iPad is probably when he was like, that looked like he was when he got really upset. But either way, Pat was quoted after the game. It's tough to swallow, not only from me and football in general, to take away greatness like that. For a guy like Travis to make a play like that, you want to see the guys on the field decide the game. And this isn't, I will have Pat's back in this regard. He said the exact same thing a week ago when they could have thrown a flag for pass interference. Pat said he's a fan of officials staying out of the end of games. He wants the players on the field. So this isn't like a cherry-picked moment for Pat. I think he genuinely feels like this. They're human. They make mistakes, but every week, we're talking about something. To have a flag change the outcome of a game. I've never had offensive offsides called. If it does, they'll warn you, and then they make you a call like that in the final minute. Another game, we're talking about the refs. On Monday, he was interviewed on 610 Sports Kansas City. Obviously, I don't want to react that way. I care, man. I love this game. I love my teammates, and I want to go out there and put everything on the line to win. But I can't do that. I can't act that way towards the officials. So he owned up, and he regrets coming in that hard, which I think is the right thing to do. Coach Reed was asked about the offsides penalty. Said, usually I get a warning before something like that happens. It's a bit embarrassing in the NFL for that to take place. I've been in the league for a long time, haven't had one like that. Pat also talked about the call, how the call affected you personally. That's a Hall of Fame tight end making a Hall of Fame play that won't be shown because they threw a flag for offsides, offensive offsides. It takes away not only from the game and the season, but the legendary career of Travis Kelce. I don't know that it takes away from your legendary career. It's a cool fucking highlight.
I love Pat for that, man. Everybody's just sticking up for each other, man, and that's all I give a damn about. If they get fined for what they said, okay, but at least the guys in this locker room know that we got their back, and we're all in this thing together, and that we're fucking moving forward, man, and we put our fucking hearts in it, man. You're not seeing guys just coming in and clocking in and out for a paycheck, man. You got guys that actually give a damn, not only about the wins and losses, but the livelihoods of each individual in that building, man. Another reason why I fucking love coming in to work every single day, and this is only going to make us, that much want to play harder, that much more for each other, and I appreciate Pat saying that. I love Coach Reed. I love the ability to have our guys' backs. But at the same time, man, we've been in a lot of fucking close games, and we got to find ways to win no matter what. I'm more pissed off at how I ran my route after that. On the 4th and 15.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah,
I was more pissed that we still had 2 timeouts. You were second and 15 after that play with plenty of time. For 30 seconds, 40 seconds left. That is a lot of time to put up a field goal. That is a lot of time to get into the red zone. That is, yes. And that was what we harp on when we rewatch film, when we're looking at it, when Coach Nagy's standing up in front of the offense talking about how we're going to fix this problem. Yeah. What's real? What's real is we still had a chance. And I didn't play my best after those 2 plays, and I wish I would have played better. And from that point, you go to work today, tomorrow, the rest of this week to try and fix it. And if you get put in situations like that in the future, which I'm sure we will, we're ready, and we know how to attack and how to fucking win that football game, man. That's
the mentality you got to have. That's all you can't have in this league and in this game. I guess we could talk about offsides in general, lining up in the neutral zone, which is the same as offensive offsides. I guess, do you always check with the official when you're lining up on the ball?
I don't like to hover the line of scrimmage too much.
But do you check to make sure that you're being counted as on the ball, or you just kind of know?
I'll more so check ball, check where the ref is, and then get on the line. When you rewatch it, that's what Kadarius did. I think there's so much you can go down the road. I think Dan Orlovsky, shout out to Dio, I think he made a great point of he was doing that the entire game. He was kind of on the line of scrimmage, and the refs didn't really say anything. So how was Kadarius in his mind supposed to know that, he's been offsides the whole game?
It's rough when a call gets whipped out that, I haven't seen the tape. I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen Orlovsky talk about it, that Tony was lined up essentially offsides the entire game and getting away with it. But if that is true, it's unfortunate that, when the game's on the line, there's a call like that made. But regardless, I hate to say this because, listen, we all make mistakes, but you just got to try and not put yourself in the position to get that call against you, right?
It's reality, yeah.
In order to be on the line of scrimmage, all you have to do is essentially be breaking the hip line of the center.
Center's ass, yeah.
So there is a good amount of wiggle room. You can be on the ball and also not in the neutral zone. It's easy for me to say, I just put my hand on the ball, so I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But either way, we will check with the officials sometimes as offensive linemen. Have you guys ever done that? Like, I know Taylor was having some issues with lining up onside this season, right? We will literally tell our tackles to check with the official. Like, all you got to do is point out there and, because they do come up and warn the tackles. I know this didn't happen in this case, but usually the way it works is the official comes up to either one of us as the offensive lineman, or will come up to the head coach and be like, hey, tell your tackles to move up. They're getting too deep.
Yeah.
And the first thing we say is like, all right, get aligned. At least for the next few series, you point at the official to make sure that, because once you get the thumbs up, the chances that you're going to get called for being off the ball is almost nothing. Like, he's already given you the okay. You would have to move drastically to then be not on the ball. I don't know. I know a lot of guys check. Some guys don't check.
I'll check if it's like a question on whether the guy, let's say if it's a 2x2 set, I'm on the outside or the inside. If the other guy's kind of, whether he's off or on, I'll check and say, hey, I'm off, or I'll tell the ref I'm on.
Exactly. Yeah. Just to clear it up.
I'll try and clarify it when I think it's questionable.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. What really sucks, and I think this is why Pat and everybody was so upset initially, is that it's something that didn't affect the play one bit. Tackle being off the ball, I get it. That's a easier position to block a defensive end. I don't think him being a half a yard up made any outcome in the difference of the play. The problem is the official doesn't know that. He just throws it out. He threw it out right away. You could see on the replay, it wasn't like he threw it out once the play had been developing. He threw it right at the start of the play. So he doesn't know that it's not going to affect the play, I guess. But, I just think the officials take a lot of heat. I think they take too much.
They signed up for it.
When your emotions are into it, sometimes it comes out more aggressive than you intend. And then it leads to, just more people talking about it and more people getting divisive around it. And it just isn't productive. But anyways, you got anything to add on the subject, Trev, after we just talked about it?
No, man, we can get rid of this game, man. I'm moving on to the Patriots, baby.
Peyton Manning on ESPN's Pardon the Interruption weighed in on the penalty, saying the NFL should change how it approaches offensive offsides. I think they should change the rule. If they're going to call that, just blow that play dead so we don't see what happened.
Treat it like a false start.
Why not?
The play's not going to count.
Yeah. If you have an illegal shift or somebody lined up in the neutral zone, just blow it dead right from the get-go like a false start. I think that's a fantastic take by Peyton. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I think it's because if it's offsides on the defense, you play through it. So it's kind of the same, give the defense a chance to intercept the ball or get a turnover. If it's offsides on the defense, the play resumes. If it's not blatantly, or if it's not,
I got you. I hear what you're saying. They can still decline it, essentially, is what you're saying. Yeah. They don't have to accept the penalty,
right?
Which is different than a false start.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I kind of agree with Peyton on it, but I still want to take those free shots on offense.
Big time play.
All right. Best plays that didn't count. Trav, I think this is officially this play from this last game is in the Hall of Buns.
Hall of Buns.
That's
man.
right. It's got to be up there with the greatest plays that technically never happened. You said to Josh Allen after the game that your lateral was the craziest one that'll never count. Where does it rank among the best NFL plays that didn't count? We have Mahomes falling pass in the Super Bowl, Derrick Henry stiff-arming Josh Norman, Robert Hunt non-touchdown, and the DeAndre Hopkins one-hander. I think this is above all of those. I really do, especially for the context of when it happened within the game.
I feel like there's got to be some other ones. These are all great plays, by the way. I remember the D-Hop one. Obviously, I think I might have been on the receiving end of Mahomes' falling pass. Either way, I feel like there's some other ones that we're missing. So 92%ers, let us know if you got any Hall of Buns highlights out there. Might need to add another bracket to the best plays ever bracket.
Last thing from the game, you did a jersey swap with Bills rookie tight end and tight end U graduate Dalton Kincaid,
The Rook,
who was very excited to get a Travis Kelce jersey. When Dalton was asked about it, he said that was pretty cool. I think Dawson's a little upset, but I'm pretty excited about it.
man, Dawson is one of my favorite guys too, and Dalton is Dalton and Dawson. Dalton's becoming one of my favorite guys, man. Just to watch on film, I love watching both those guys on film. I think when Buffalo's in 12 personnel, they got their best guys out there. It's all the respect in the world to not only those guys, but all the tight ends around the league, man. Right. And I think him saying Dawson was a little upset. He walked by and said, "How does the Rook get a jersey before me?" And I kind of chuckled at it. So next time we play Dawson, you already know we got to swap it out, man.
Alrighty, let's talk about it.
Cowboys 33, Eagles 13, man. Sunday Night Football, another rough one for the city of brotherly love. What do you got? Initial thoughts? Anything come to mind?
A lot of things, obviously, we didn't score a touchdown offensively, moved the ball decently at times, but it's their second week in a row of losing in embarrassing fashion, and it's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. And, we gotta be better. We gotta be more consistent. We gotta take care of the football, 3 turnovers. We gotta score touchdowns. It's been a frustrating couple weeks here, these last 2 games. And, the beautiful thing about this game is, though, you get a chance to go back out there again next week and show on tape who you are and who you can be. And everybody's just got to take a long look in the mirror, continue to work at it, continue to know that we got the guys necessary to get it done. It's going to keep working, man. Keep showing up, keep putting effort in, keep grinding, and just, know that it's going to eventually shift in our favor down the line here. So, yeah, that's about all I got.
Yeah. Fletcher Cox, post game, stated that the biggest thing for this team now is really finding out who the dudes are. It's time to see who the real leadership, the real players, including myself, step up and do something about it. Also in quotes saying, we got punched in the mouth 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
How was the energy today in the building?
It's good. We got a good lift in. We watched the tape, had a lot of hard conversations, the way it always is after a loss, right? And
you have to. You got to have those fucking hard conversations, man.
You got to make improvements. In order to make improvements, you got to point out what we're doing wrong. Where things are, taking a turn that is leading to, the losses that we've been taking. I love this quote from Fletch. You find a lot out about people, your team, players, leaders. You always find out more when you're losing, when times are not so high. Mm-hmm. It's just the reality of it. Everybody is doing great. Everybody is energetic when you're executing and you're playing well. It's really when times start struggling or when you're not playing to the standard that you want to play to. How do you come more? Do you come more like this? Do you come more together? Do you rely on each other more? I firmly believe in each and every guy that we have in this building, all of our coaches, to continue to work and make this thing better. It's obviously been an embarrassment the last couple of weeks that we put out there. And, it's something that I look forward to getting corrected this week with all of our guys.
Well, let's get into the game itself, man. You guys are dealing with some of the issues, or same issues, these past 2 weeks. Touchdowns being one of them, man. Drives ending in field goals early. By halftime, you were down 24-6. Settled for a couple field goals on some drives, and
not even only field goals, like turnovers. I think we turned the ball over twice or 3 times. At least twice inside the 35-yard line. So it was a very frustrating game. Yeah. Because at times it felt like we were getting in rhythm and doing some things, and to continually not get in the end zone, we got to figure it out, man. We gotta do a better job.
First time since 2019 that you guys didn't score a touchdown on offense. And then obviously you mentioned the turnovers.
Yeah.
The turnovers and touchdowns, man. How crazy is that? I mean, that's everything, man. You don't turn the ball over and you turn a few of those field goals into touchdowns, all of a sudden it is a completely different world.
Yeah.
Penalty called on the shove yet again, man. You're getting called for offsides, and do you think this one was incorrect?
So we talked about this today, and I think someone with the Eagles talks to the officials after games and points out plays like this that they think was either questionable call or whatever. They send it in, right?
Yeah, they send it into the league.
And they said actually it wasn't called on my hand, which I think everybody thought on the field. They did say that this was on Landon's helmet. Again, this is one of those things that, the neutral zone, there's not like a hard, fast.
There's no line, yeah.
It's not that clear, right? Yeah, I mean, the official has to make a judgment call. I would argue, if you look at the picture, I think the defensive guy is in the neutral zone just as much as Landon is. I think it's not like it's that bad, but we have been told this and the league is trying to listen. Defensive coaches continually complain about this play, right? They don't like that this is allowed. They don't like that we have the advantage we do on the play. So we got to know that we can't give them anything to call. Every little thing that they're going to call is going to go against us because they're making a point to try and not give us an advantage or whatever, right? They're trying to make it as fair as possible for the defense. So the reason I don't really care about this, I mean, I get it. It's, we were already getting our tails kicked. It wasn't like this was going to make the difference in whether we won the game. Is it frustrating? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll learn from it, move forward. Hopefully we won't have another offensive offsides again on the brotherly shove.
Well, flags are the only thing stopping that fucking play. Yeah, it was a tough game, man. It was a tough game.
Tough game. I got to say, though, I mean, listen, I got to give credit to the Cowboys. They played a really good game. They play with energy. They play with speed. I think that, we gotta do a much better job. No question. I got to do a much better job. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're good at home. They do a good job of timing up the snap count. They're smart. They're a talented team offensively.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to battle with the guys I got in my huddle any day of the week. I know that the last 2 weeks have been very, very difficult, but that makes me want to get it fixed even just that much more. I know what everybody puts into this. I know all the guys, how much they've, fought to get where they're at in their careers and where we've gotten at this point in the season, having three losses. We've been a very resilient team. And, I have full confidence that we're going to get everything fixed and get back to playing much, much better football than this. That's for darn sure.
Right on, brother. Well, you guys might have to start embracing that underdog mentality again, man. Sirianni's post-game quote, adversity has made a lot of us in this locker room what we are today. And we got to make sure that the adversity we're facing right now, that we're able to get through it and get better from it. Adversity can do a couple of things to you. It can break you or you can make it better. All it takes is a few things not to go your way for you to, get back to the things that, that matter, which is practice, which is doing things the right way, which is coming in with the right mentality, playing for the guys next to you. Yeah, I'm sure you guys got all the fucking leadership you need, man. Obviously, a quote like that from the head man says everything in with the direction you guys are going, man. There were a couple bright spots in the game, though. The Eagles ran a fake punt early in the second quarter. Punter Brandon Mann threw a 28-yard pass. The
moment we practiced it in practice, everybody's like, oh, yeah, that's going to work for sure, especially if Mann puts it on him like that. I don't know. Apparently, he's half quarterback because he put a dime on him. It was a nice throw.
I don't know. I don't understand why teams don't do more of this.
I mean, dude, it was so obvious when we repped it in practice that there was no chance the gunner was going to be able to react to that.
No chance. Fletcher Cox also forced a fumble early in the quarter that Jalen Carter is able to. It was
our only touchdown.
Yeah, return for a 42-yard scoop and score.
Yeah.
First career touchdown for the big man. Yeah, have to build off of that. There we go. Just build off of it.
The leaders, we got to get something going. We got to get more out of each other. We got to get more out of everybody. And, Stout likes to use a phrase, execution fuels emotion. Well, sometimes when you're not executing, emotion can fuel execution. And, that's when it's hard. Everybody has emotion and is excited when you're doing well. But, how can we how can we continue to get guys going? How can you get yourself going? And I think that, I'm glad you said that.
That's one way to get things fucking rolling, baby. Hell yeah.
Start saying fuck a few times as loud as you can, waking some people up. Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Fuck! All right, let's get the fuck out of that.
Please, Jesus Christ.
Let's get to some player insights on NFL storylines.
All righty. The Bucs beat the Falcons on Sunday, and there is now 6 teams in the NFC with a 6-7 record, 3 of which are in the NFC South.
That's crazy.
How crazy is that? Yeah, the Bucs, Falcons, and Saints, all with 6-7 records. The other 3 teams are the Packers, Rams, and Seahawks. And in the AFC, there are now 6 teams with a 7-6 record, tied for the final wild card playoff spot.
Man.
That's right. You got the Steelers, Colts, Texans, Broncos, Bengals, and Bills. If the season ended today, it would be the Steelers and Colts in the 6 and 7 seeds. The AFC has 11 total teams with winning records and 6 with 7-6 records, both the most for a single conference through Week 14 since 1970. I mean, we've been saying it all year. The AFC is stacked this year. There are a lot of very, very good quarterbacks in the AFC, even though a lot of them have been injured. There's a lot of good football playing right now in the AFC. So I don't know.
It's a tight race this year, man. For
it is.
Both sides, both conferences, man. And yeah, that's why when you kind of look around and see what's going on around the league, you realize that you're still in a good spot. Both of us, Chiefs, Eagles, we're in a good spot, and
for sure,
I like our chances moving forward, man.
How about a wild Monday Night Football? Speaking of playing better.
Wild Monday night game, baby.
Yeah, speaking of playing better, Tommy DeVito has the Giants rolling.
Dude, fucking
they've won,
the energy,
last
man.
3 or 4 games?
Energy.
I know they started out cold.
Forget about it.
But they are rolling. The Italian almost caricature at this point that is happening, which is awesome. I love it.
Sometimes you just got to embody the city you're in, man.
Look at Tommy DeVito's agent on the sideline from this past week.
That guy looks like he's just made a fortune off of insurance claims.
I mean, is this legitimately his agent? It can't be his actual agent, right? That's got to be like a friend or a brother or something, right? It can't be his
That's
actual
his agent, dude.
No way.
He's all over the place right now. He's everywhere. That's his agent.
That's incredible.
Forget about it.
They're just fully embracing this Italian stereotype. I mean, I love it. It's great.
You are who we thought you were, DeVito.
Got to get some Irish quarterbacks, or
he's got them dudes rolling, man. And hopefully my guy Tyreek Hill is all right, man. Saw him get banged up, and I think he ended up getting back in there and finishing the game. But they're definitely not the same team.
That was the other game. The Titans beat the Dolphins 28-27. Dolphins had some injuries. Tyreek went down. I think Connor Williams, their center, went down. I think Connor might be out for the season, unfortunately. He was having a hell of a year.
Damn.
Yeah, the Titans are the first NFL team ever to be down 14 points with less than 2 minutes and 55 left and win without overtime.
That's crazy. Braves got them boys fighting, man.
Did they go for 2? They had to go for 2.
Had to.
Did they go for 2 the first one or the second one? One, I guess if you don't get 2 on the first one, then you need 2 on the second one. So you almost get like 2 chances. That makes sense.
Braves.
Dude, big balls, Braves. Love it. Yeah, I mean, that's the correct analytical decision to make in that moment. Apparently, when they get the first touchdown, go for 2 on that one so that if you get the ball back, your next possession when you score, you know what you need. Because if you don't get 2 on the first one, then you just go, you're going for 2 on the second one to tie the game. If you go for 2 on the first one and get it, then you know all you need is an extra point to win the game. So, big balls, Braves coming in with the analytical chops. How about that?
Just a Northeast Ohio baller right there. Northeast Ohio football player right there. Just smart.
Walsh Jesuit.
Just smart, tough.
Yeah. it is Walsh Jesuit, right? That's where he went?
Yeah.
I think.
Correct. Correct, Mundo.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for the Monday night games. What else you got, Trev?
DK Metcalf, sign language. That's right. That man is talking trash in sign language. And I took sign language, and I don't even know what he's saying.
As our resident expert in sign language, Trav, what's he hitting us with?
He's not doing letters. I can do letters. TRA.
He's doing the bullshit one where you like go like that or something like that. What is it?
I'm not sure which.
You don't know. It's something like that.
It's something. I don't know. I forget. I actually have no idea what he's doing. But you can't be penalized if you don't know what he's saying. So all the
Oh, you can. There's a sign language
people.
that you can definitely be penalized for. Yeah, that one will get you penalized. You do this one, that'll get you penalized. You still got to be a little bit inconspicuous with it. Just depends on how well known the sign language is. Guys, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort.
And I don't know that you're getting the return, because this is the whole point of talking shit, to like get the guy that you're talking shit to pissed off. Like, if the guy doesn't know what you're saying with your hands, what are you really accomplishing? I guess you're just talking shit for yourself.
He's showing off.
Oh, okay.
He's showing off.
He doesn't need that to show off. He just needs to walk out there, and that's a show in itself. That dude is a specimen. If I don't, dude,
Yeah,
it's still crazy to me that
he's a wide receiver.
I don't know. He's a wide receiver. Like, the Eagles had a chance to draft him, and we drafted my man JJ Arcega-Whiteside, which I'm not taking anything away from JJ, but I'm just amazed how anybody saw this man with his shirt off at the combine and then run a 4.4 and was like, yeah, we'll take a shot on that guy.
I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like how he runs. I think he's too big. He's too big, too fast.
No, he does run aggressive.
Ferocious.
You can
when he gets moving, when he gets moving, it is ferocious. Like, nobody's stopping that dude.
Like they say, like, the best athletes look like they're smooth. I'm like, that dude don't look smooth at all. He looks like he's fighting the ground every step, but he looks like he's winning.
He is angry.
I've never seen somebody fight the ground and win. Like DK Metcalf and Adrian Peterson. The only two guys I've seen fight the ground and win. Isaiah Pacheco might be up there too. Yeah. He started signing in games during the Seahawks-Rams game week 11 and broke it out again on Sunday after scoring against the 49ers. However, during the Seahawks-49ers game, DK got ejected after fighting with Fred Warner. I did see that on his interception from Drew Lock. 49ers long snapper Tabor Pepper, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, had quite the response. He posted a video of himself after the game signing the words, 14 fucked around and found out. God, I love it when long snappers talk shit.
That's pretty good, yeah. That's also how you catch a stray on the football field, though, as a long snapper.
He's protected under the long snapping guidelines, but apparently DK doesn't give a fuck about that, so I'd be careful.
He don't give a damn right now. You might fuck around and find out the next time you guys play him.
If I'm the coach, the next time the Seahawks and Rams play, the next time the Seahawks and 49ers play, I'm putting DK out there on a punt and being like, hey,
get him.
You know what? Just have fun.
Just have fun. That is exactly it.
Oh, gosh.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't know what else to add to this. It's all a bunch of nonsense. It's so stupid.
It is. Guys are just fucking signing back to each other. All right.
Whatever.
Ohtani signs $700 million contract with the Dodgers. What in the fuck is really going on in this world? This man made almost $750 million in one day.
Yeah.
Just went to the other side of L.A. to play some baseball for the next 10 years. A 10-year, $700 million deal is the biggest in team sports history. That is right. C.J. Stroud recently quoted saying, basketball players want to be football players, football players want to be basketball players, and we all want to play baseball.
It's a great quote.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
Yeah.
I definitely want to play basketball, and I don't really want to play baseball, though. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but you can't tell me it's not. I mean, playoff baseball, I play that right now. Every day is just, I need more action, man. I just need more action.
This is why we didn't like it growing up. And we both played baseball. Everybody plays baseball, I think, growing up. But growing up, it's not a fun sport for kids, in my opinion.
I mean, if you get a good team, you can build some chemistry, build some camaraderie.
Unless you're pitching or catching, it's a boring day. You get, what, 4 at-bats?
Playing
and then you're
right
sit in right field and maybe somebody will
right
ball
field
you.
in Little League is not the most exciting.
You're just out there in right field. Like, I hope my pitcher gets absolutely shelled so that I have something to do today.
So I can throw it to second base all game.
I'm just like all these little kids out there with ADHD, and they're hey, just stand there, and then if the ball gets hit to you, maybe you'll react. Like, there's not a lot of action out there in the field.
Yeah.
I only enjoyed playing baseball when I was either pitcher or catcher, because then you're involved on every pitch. I tell you what, as a grown adult, the best sport, baseball, hands down. Like as a lazy adult, you mean to tell me I only got to do 4 at-bats a game and get paid a bunch of money? Like, let's go do that.
The one thing that I used to absolutely hate, and it's the reason why I didn't play baseball my sophomore, junior year, was conditioning in baseball.
What are we doing?
Get me the fuck out of here. Why am I running foul pole to foul pole? If you want me to run, let's just work base running drills.
Let's do explosive running.
Why am I running like a cross-country jackass, like just foul pole to foul pole? I'm not fucking doing this.
It's so true.
I'm not doing this.
It's unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary. I never once got tired, let alone sweat because I'm overworking. You ever see Babe Ruth?
You ever see Babe Ruth?
Have you ever seen the greatest baseball player ever?
Well, I mean, but it is. I mean, it's funny that you realize that in high school, but it's such a fair point that there's zero cardio necessary to be a good baseball player. So what are we doing cardio for? Like, we should just be doing sprints. Like,
just base running. Let's work on stealing.
Sprints, whatever it is from first, and maybe you do a couple. Let's go to second base sprints, but outside of that,
maybe even third.
Yeah.
Heck,
but makes no sense to do this jogging, monotonous cardio that has nothing to do with the game. It's a great point. Soccer, I get it.
Lacrosse, I get it.
Yeah.
Baseball,
so true.
I'm standing.
Yeah.
All day. That's it. That's all I got. I'm standing.
The furthest I can possibly run is on an inside the park home run. So why am I ever doing more than that right now? And then I'm going to get a long break.
Shout out to all my baseball coaches that made me do conditioning.
Yeah, when I was younger, baseball was my least favorite sport. Now that I'm older, I really wish I would have kept playing baseball because, man, it looks like a much easier job for much more pay.
I don't want the easier job. I want the more fun one. I'm going basketball. Hockey. Hockey's another one. I'd fucking play hockey over baseball. And honestly, if I was any good at golf, that would probably be the one that I chose.
Hockey was great. I would love to do that. Yeah.
Well, just how insane is the $700 million contract? In other sports worlds, Lionel Messi had a $674 million 5-year deal with Barcelona back in the day. Our guy, Patty Mahomes, signed a $450 million deal for 10 years. And then Steph Curry was the next highest, or one of the next highest, at $215 million for just 4 years, which that's it's a damn good pay.
Well, and this is why I hate the way we value contracts, because really, if you take the per year average, Messi has the highest contract ever signed.
Ever.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, $674 million over 5 years, and half the amount of time he almost made $700 million. So what are we talking about?
Over $100 million.
Yeah, like I just think whatever. The way contracts get listed in the media is stupid. Don't get me wrong, this is a blockbuster deal, but it's not. I'd much rather take that Lionel Messi contract. Anyways,
just the number itself isn't the blockbuster deal. I think it's the entire situation, because it's looking like the Dodgers are going to defer all but $2 million of his annual salary. So that's right, $86 million of his $70 million per year until after the completion of the contract. That's right. The deferred money is to be paid out without interest from 2034 to 2043, which is, it's cheating.
Well, so
it's cheating. You can't fucking do this. What's the point of the cap? Is there a cap in baseball?
I think I don't know if it's like officially a cap. The cap is weird in baseball. And
I was about to say, because
I think you can like pretty much spend whatever you want, but I think there's a certain amount where it becomes like either like a penalization.
Because this is basically just making room for them to go out and get another Shohei Ohtani.
I would be shocked if this contract is allowed to stand. I don't know if there's precedence or not of other teams signing contracts like this, but it seems weird that deferring payment would somehow avoid
deferring this much. Is like it's like eyebrow, like kind of questioning, like, can they do that?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Shout out to Ohtani, man.
Yeah.
Guy comes over here, arguably one of the greatest baseball players ever to do it. Signs $700 million over the next 10 years, man. Yeah. I think it's, you know what it is? I think it's gonna change baseball. I think we're gonna see a lot more two-way players growing up or coming up in the MLB. I think you're gonna see a lot more of this, guys trying to put it all on their back.
Do everything?
Yeah, do everything.
What do you mean two? You mean pitching and playing the field?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, certainly it's incredible. The dude is unbelievable.
If he gets you $700 million over the next 10 years, you're going to see other players try and do it. That's for damn sure. So let's get to some New Heights stamp of the week.
I feel like we should probably give a stamp to Ohtani.
Dude.
Signing, I mean, that's a stamp worthy. That's a New Heights.
Yeah, and if he's avoiding taxes, man, fucking sign me up too.
Yeah, Ohtani's agent should get a stamp of the week, I guess. All right, let's hand out some stamps of the week for week 14 in the NFL.
Who you got?
I'm going to go, listen, we're Brownies fans at hearts. We grew up. We love the Browns, love Cleveland.
Believeland, baby.
And my man Joe Flacco, former teammate from his time in Philadelphia, although brief, is back in the NFL. He went from playing pickleball and doing who knows what to all of a sudden throwing for 311 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Browns' 31-27 victory over the Jaguars on Sunday. He is now 38 years old, and this was his second game with the Browns. Browns are now 8-5 and are currently in the 5 seed in the AFC playoff picture. Dude, Joe's happy he's back in the NFL, making plays. He's had an incredible career, and he's still obviously got a lot left in the tank. Look forward to watching him continue to ball out for the Brownies. Here we go, baby.
One of my first NFL games ever. My agent, Mike Simon, sent me and my guy Dan Giordano out to Denver to watch Derek Wolfe play Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. And that was the game that Flacco threw the game-winning touchdown pass. And I felt like when he threw this ball, it looked like a fucking punt. He can throw the ball so far and so high. It is ridiculous. And it's just butter. It just comes out perfect spiral.
It's a cannon. It's impressive.
I was blown away by that game, let alone the fact that Flacco had such a big game. And yeah, shout out to Joe for taking his game to new heights, man. From the pickleball field or pickleball court to the NFL, baby. He's just getting dubs, man.
All right, who you got, Trev?
I'm going with an electric ending to the Ravens and Rams game. Ravens wide receiver and punt returner Tylan Wallace. That's right, man. Tied 31-31 at the end of game in overtime when the Rams were forced to punt after their first possession. He's able to return it 76 yards for a game-winning touchdown. Daggone, that's how you make your mark.
It's an electric play.
Hell yeah, especially with them having the 1 seed right now. That was a huge victory for him. Obviously, as a wide receiver, coached by wide receiver Greg Lewis.
Hey, G. Lou!
Anytime I give G. Lou a shout out, man, you got to give G. Lou a shout out. Slew, as he would say, that man's feet are out here, slew-footed like a motherfucker. And then, Wallace only had 6 career catches before entering Sunday's game and had never returned a punt in the NFL prior to this clip. So this is pretty nuts, man.
It's a pretty good first one.
Hey, game winner, sign me up. Shout out to T Wall for I don't even know if that's your nickname, but it is for me.
Dude, I know exactly what you're doing right now, and it's so smart. Like
T Wall, baby. Congrats for taking your game to new heights, man. Hell of a return, brother.
TW, way to go, TW.
T-Dub.
All right, that wraps up another episode of New Heights. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when all the new episodes are coming out. And make sure to check out our bonus video this Friday. We are going to preview our Week 15 games and narrow down the entries for the greatest highlights of all time bracket to name our top 32 clips. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Thanks to our production and crew for always making us look way better than we are. And thank you to the 92%ers for tuning in. We'll see you guys later this week. Peace. You got a friend in me.
Is that our next remake? You got a brother in me. All righty.